Hi everyone, welcome again to another Teacher Joseph podcast. Tomorrow marks the anniversary in my town of 7 people who were killed accused of being witches. They were taken away, locked up, and then subsequently burned. One of them killed himself the evening before, probably because he knew what was about to happen to him. And among the other victims were 2 teenage boys. It just sounds completely horrific that you can be living your life happily one day. Next thing you know, you can be taken away, put in prison. Of course, they find you guilty, and then you're tried as being a witch. You're burned. I'd really like to say that these things don't happen today, but we just seem to be getting back to that point. You know, in history, even, it wasn't just these 7 women. Here in the UK and beyond, many people were accused of witchcraft and killed. Perhaps the most famous of all the witchcraft trials anywhere in the world are the ones at Salem in Massachusetts. I was there in 2001, a really beautiful place. But here in Paisley, where I am right now, 7 people lost their life. Now, I made a clip about this. I think it was last year. So I'm going to play that to you now. And I just want to ask you, out of respect for these people who were killed, to try to watch it to the end, if you possibly can. I'll be going there tomorrow. I'm going to take some roses from my garden, and I'm going to take the petals of the roses and just sprinkle them on the ground there. So let's have a look at my video clip from the past. Hello everyone, and welcome again to another Teacher Joseph vodcast. So today I'm visiting the Witch's Well in my town, and we're going to have a little look at it. The Witch's Well is the place where 7 innocent people were killed in the 16th century, accused of witchcraft. And they built this monument to remember the place. So you can see it there, the Witch's Well. There's nothing really inside it as far as I know, just some water there and a little marker. So yeah, the story is that there were 7 people accused of witchcraft. One killed himself in prison before he was hanged. And then there were 2 teenage boys as well who were hanged, and the rest, I believe, were women. And they were hanged, and the bodies were set fire right here on the spot. And it's a very sad tale, of course, because they were innocent. And if you want to know more and to keep up to date, you can follow the Renfrewshire Witch Hunt 1697. They've just opened a hub in my town. I'll just show you that. 20 hours ago, our new hub is officially open. Renfrewshire Witch Hunt 1697. There's people queuing up, waiting to get inside. I haven't been there yet, but it looks quite interesting. Right. Now I'm just going to read the names of these 7 people who were killed, and maybe tomorrow, whatever time you're watching this, maybe you can just spend a moment thinking about them. So the year is 1697. These people who, on the whole, were probably very, very poor, taken away, accused of being witches, and killed. Interestingly, usually people who can't defend themselves are the ones who are taken. Right. The reason why we're doing this is, of course, to remind ourselves as to why this can't and should not happen today. These days, you're out driving. Next thing you know, you're bundled into the back of a car or a van, taken away and deported. This is becoming a reality, not quite here in the UK yet, but you've heard that it is happening in other parts of the world. And we need to remember that everyone has the right to live in peace and to a fair trial under the law. That obviously didn't happen here. These are the 7 victims. I'm going to read their names, and then let's have a moment of silence before we finish. Margaret Lang, John Lindsay, James Lindsay, also John Lindsay of Barloch, that's a second John Lindsay, Katherine Campbell, Margaret Fulton, and Agnes Naismith, all found guilty of having bewitched a young girl called Christian Shaw, and all of them condemned to death. Let's have a moment of silence.